All right, everybody, we are on the scene of a barricaded suspect right now in Mesa.
Okay. And have you reached into the news?
Yeah. Well, everybody, viewer discretion is advised, obviously. It looks like the suspect is shooting from the inside, everybody. Be careful. Everybody down. Everybody down. Everybody down. Everybody down. Fucking A. I don't like that shit. It goes through the brick walls. Everybody's ducking. He's shooting from inside. Everybody, we're ducking, trying to get the hell out of the way. Behind this wall here. The suspect just shot through the glass door, and they shot back at him. We are ducking behind the wall. Holy shit. That was him firing outside, and they shot back at him. No, those are bullets. Those were real bullets. So that's why all the cops just said duck behind this wall. All right, everybody, we're trying to, I do not, they will go through brick wall. Fuck. He shot them, yeah. He shot out everybody is ducking at this time, everybody. Yeah, I am not going, because he just shot outside. Everybody, be careful, brother. Dude, that's a little scary, because whatever it is loud. That sounds like a big gun. That sounds like a rifle of some sort. Everybody is ducking here just to bring you, we are breaking news, obviously, here. Just to give everybody an idea, he just shot out the window at police with a high-powered weapon. We are all ducking. Here we go. More shots are being fired. Be careful, everybody. He just shot. We're not sure exactly what's going on. We're behind the wall. We're still broadcasting live. He just shot out the window at police with a high-powered weapon. And police are shooting back at him. He's inside. You can hear him screaming. Holy shit. He just shot out at the police officers. I'm ducking behind the wall. This barricaded suspect just got shot. He's moaning and screaming. All the cops yelled, duck. We're behind the wall. Go to my channel, dude. Go. We are live right now. Everybody, stand by. Everybody is ducking behind the wall. We are live here on the scene. This is a scary moment, obviously, people. We apologize. We have the Bearcats coming in. He did shoot at police. We have 2 Bearcats coming in. Obviously, we're ducked behind a wall. 3 Bearcats now coming in. We can hear him screaming. So he has been hit, and he shot out at police. All right, everybody, we're trying to be safe here, obviously, behind the wall. All right, love you. All right. Everybody, the suspect is hit. We have breaking news here. We're here in Mesa. The suspect has been shot. He did shoot through the window. Everybody ducked at that point. Holy shit. We heard some screaming and moaning. You could see the glass is shattered. We have Bearcat moving in. Here comes the SWAT team. Everybody, viewer discretion extremely advised. We're live here on the scene. He just shot at everybody. We apologize. We ducked behind this wall. He shot a high-powered weapon out of the window, and they shot back at him. And you could hear that he was hit. You can hear him screaming and moaning. This is a very active scene. We're doing our best to obviously be careful. We ran away while we were live and left our camera stationary. Breaking news here, please.
Department 101. Turn over to your stomach.
He's been hit. The suspect has been hit. The barricaded suspect has been hit.
This is the police department SWAT team.
Holy mackerel. He shot out the window, a sliding glass door. A high-powered weapon is what we heard. We thought those were flashbangs at first, but then we saw police all duck and take cover behind the wall. Obviously, very fluid situation here. We did hear him moaning earlier. Obviously, hit pretty hard. He was hit with the police returning fire. We had a feeling this was going to go south because of how he was responding. Other people saying that he was high, possibly, and obviously a little confused and paranoid. Again, we have police moving in. We hear that he did get hit because he was moaning inside. Everybody, breaking news, breaking news. He did shoot a high-powered weapon out of the sliding glass doors in which police officers did return fire. And we ducked quickly behind the wall. This is very active and very scary situation, obviously. The weapon, I'm sure, is not far from where he is located at this time. So again, we're gonna, at any moment, could leave our camera here and duck behind a wall. So we want to let you know that. Again, viewer discretion is extremely advised. We have SWAT team members, 3 SWAT trucks all across here. He has been hit. Again, we are on a very fluid and active scene. Wow. Like I said at first, we did think that those were flashbangs from police officers because they were hitting him with pepper balls. But in fact, it was him shooting out at police officers in which they returned fire. And again, that was a high-powered weapon that he shot out. All police officers on the scene told us to duck. Yeah. All right, he's still got the weapon by him. A lot of people obviously saying, that he did shoot at officers earlier. So if the weapon is anywhere close to him, obviously it's still a very dangerous situation because he's not afraid to shoot that weapon towards police officers. So a lot of residents around here that know him said he is high and confused. And we can tell you right now, we're about to duck behind the wall yet again if we have to, because the weapon is close to him and he's still alive. We heard him moaning earlier. And obviously for police safety and everybody around, honestly, they have no choice at this point. Here, police moving in right now. Viewer discretion is extremely advised. Viewer discretion advised. He has been hit, is what our thoughts are, because we did hear moaning after the shots were fired, and the weapon is still close by him. All right, everybody, as you can see, SWAT team members moving in. This is live breaking news. He did shoot at police officers at one point with a high-powered weapon in which they returned fire at him. They're moving in right now. Again, we are breaking news, and again, please, viewer discretion is extremely advised. Oh. Was that him they brought out? They did bring out. They brought him out. He is right over here. He's on the side. Again, he has been hit. He's out on the side. They pulled him out. Again, he's right behind that car number 5819. He has been hit and shot. Police are inside. SWAT team searching the scene right now. Again, they brought him out. Ricky, he's right behind squad car 5819. He has been hit. Again, he did fire out at police, which was that loud bang we heard. And then shortly after, police did return fire. We're not sure of his status at this point. We did see him bringing him out, 4 officers holding him, bringing him out, and he's behind that car, police car right now, the supervisor police car. Please, everyone, viewer discretion is extremely advised. Again, the barricaded suspect has been pulled out. He has been hit by gunfire. We're unsure of what his status is right now. Police SWAT team moved in. And obviously angry residents here and around here. Angry residents here, obviously saying that he got shot a second time while his hands were down. But again, in relation to police officers in these type of scenes, we have to say that he had a weapon very close by him, which he did use and shoot towards police officers. So again, this is where we're at. And again, just to give you an update, he has been brought out. He has been hit by gunfire. Stand by, everyone. And he is behind squad car 5819, the supervisor vehicle, right over here on the ground right now. Heavy police presence here in this apartment complex. Again, he did shoot towards police officers, and when we first heard it, we thought that it was the loud bangs. We thought that they were bang grenades, and unfortunately that was him shooting out at police officers, in which they returned fire at him. And that's where he is right now, behind that squad car on the ground.
Can you see him?
Can't see him. He's on the floor, right behind squad car 5819. So they brought him out. All right, everybody. So again, you can see police officers behind car 5819 there, supervisor vehicle, tending to the gentleman that was barricaded in his apartment. We only know his first name because they were calling out to him, and Ricky, and he has been hit. We did hear moaning earlier. As soon as that they returned fire. Again, he did shoot out at police officers, in which they quickly returned fire at him. And obviously that's the reason why he was possibly shot at. Again, the gun being close by him, and possibly, which we couldn't see, so we're only assuming that he reached somewhere towards it, and that's why police officers did return fire a second time. Again, you can see that pickup truck, supervisor vehicle 5819 Mesa Police. The gentleman, Ricky, who has been hit, is behind that vehicle on the ground right now. We can tell you that the sliding glass door at the front of the apartment is completely shattered. And again, he's being tended to by medical right on the ground there behind that vehicle. Again, breaking news here in Mesa. On the scene of a barricaded suspect, he shot towards police officers, in which they returned fire, hitting the suspect. And the only reason we know that is they are working on him right now. And obviously we first thought it was flashbangs when we heard the gunfire. And unfortunately it was not. It was him firing out towards police officers, in which they returned fire. So all police officers at that point retreated and were laying low. We hid behind this wall and left our live going. So what exactly happened, we personally weren't able to see, because we ducked behind the wall and ran for cover when the shots were being fired for our safety.
Yeah, where you at, bro?
He said the LGBTQ.
You said what?
They usually wear rainbow.
Again, police are tending to his wounds behind that vehicle, the supervisor vehicle, again 5819. He's on the ground, and police are tending to him at this point. But we can definitely tell you that from what it sounded like, he did get hit at least 1 to 2 times by police gunfire. We heard him screaming and moaning, and that's how we're assuming, and only can guess, that he was hit on return fire. Again, sliding glass door shattering. Sliding glass door shattering when either he was shooting out or police shot towards him. Again, it was a barricaded situation. Neighbors do say that the gentleman was possibly high and confused and obviously paranoid with police. And obviously he was at one point asking for his daughter to come in, who is somewhere here on the scene. Obviously with the fact that he had weapons inside, that obviously would have never taken place. Again, very tense situation here. And again, police tending to the suspect right now behind that vehicle. We can tell you that for quite some time they were trying to negotiate with him to come out. He did come out on several occasions, as you saw earlier, screaming towards officers, yelling. Obviously, he was yelling to shoot him, and they were trying to talk him out of the apartment. He'd come out for a few minutes, then he'd retreat back in, slamming the door. So again, heavy police presence here. SWAT team has just left. We have Mesa Fire and Medical standing by. Again, he has been hit by police gunfire. We do see his leg moving around at the bottom there. If you can see at the bottom of your screen, let me see. Which means that if he was hit, he is going to be okay. but you can see his legs crossed at the bottom of your screen there. Now paramedics are moving in. It is safe for them to move in, and they will take over care at this point. Possibly. Actually, it looks like the paramedics are leaving. So again,
When I do, I'm going there. I'm approaching it. We were in Florida and my grandparents had one, and we were only staying there until we came overseas. And they told my grandparents that we're not allowed to stay there. My grandparents had left to go back up north. So they made a decision to go back up north. We were only going to be there for 30 days.
Newsman was running shit.
It's going to be a bit.
No.
You want to be my babysitter?
Yeah. Sergeant, PIO on scene at all?
Not that I'm aware of. I'll check on it for you.
Yeah. Probably just hit him with a, you probably hit him with a beanbag or something, no? if he's shooting at the police and not expect something to happen in return. I'm surprised he didn't transport him if he got shot.
All right, everybody. You can hear the suspect still fighting with officers at this time behind that police vehicle.
Were you at that car accident?
Yeah. And then came right here. Again, you can still hear the barricade suspect behind there screaming at police officers. All right, again, everyone, we have some people in chat that are saying exactly what happened when we ducked behind the wall. So obviously we're going to go back to that video and see exactly what happened. Obviously, we did see just before we ducked behind the wall of him shooting out at police officers. We have some people that watched the video back and have replied to us privately saying that at that point he came outside after being hit, after actually shooting out at police officers, put the weapon down and was outside of his apartment dancing and moving around. And some are saying, and we're going to obviously confirm it and go back and obviously see exactly what happened, but we're told that when he came out with his hands up dancing outside of the apartment is when police returned fire. Again, we cannot confirm that. Those of you watching, if that is the case, obviously a concerning situation for the Mesa Police Department if he had his hands up, because we did see that he was only in boxer shorts, no t-shirt or pants. And again, if he was out with his hands up with no obvious weapon in hand and police shot at him after that, obviously can be concerning. So again, we did duck behind the wall, and again, while we were still shooting live, that's what people in chat and that have been watching our video said. So obviously extremely concerning if that's what happened after he shot at police. He did apparently come out with no weapon in hand, dancing, at which point police returned fire, hitting him on his side, some people are saying, because he was reaching and grabbing for his side. So again, we're going to go back and watch that video. Obviously, we have it all recorded, and as we said earlier, viewer discretion was extremely advised, and for obvious reasons. He did survive that gunshot wound, and we can tell you that police are still tending to him. You can hear him screaming at police officers. Obviously, this complex will be closed off for quite some time while the investigation takes place. and the whole area is shut down in this side of the apartment complex. Bless you.
Are there supposed to be more people, or is that it?
Meaning inside?
Yeah,
No.
He's the only person.
All right, everybody, we are going to wrap it up here live at this barricaded situation. Obviously, like we said, we're going to go back through the video to see what some people, or confirm what some people were asking earlier.
How are you? Can you share anything?
I got the PIO coming on, but this was a gentleman shot a round off. The kids ran out of the house. There's 3 kids ran out of the house. We get here, and basically he was uncooperative to a point. Then he shot at us through the closed door, and then he come out, and then we hit him with a couple less lethal rounds, and he gave up.
Got it.
On scene, and he gave up.
So you guys didn't fire any bullets at him?
There were 4 bullets. Oh, well, I can't say 4. There was a couple return fire as we were getting out of the way.
Gotcha.
It was more of a
Defensive?
into the framing to just get us out of there to keep his head. Tahoe's okay. But
So-
it's not that great.
Got it.
He was. You guys originally showed up for shot.
Well, we showed up. The kids got out of the house and said that they thought he committed suicide. They called the mother. She said, just get out of the house, call the police. We get here, we heard him. We knew it, and then he made some phone calls to people. We knew he was alive. And then from there, we tried to negotiate. And negotiators did a good job. They got him. Eventually, he came out. He gave up. So that's a good thing. I thought it was going to go another way, but it didn't. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. But the PIOs can fill you in a lot more.
Do they have this area where they're going to be, the PIO?
I called them. They're going to be en route. They'll probably come right over here if you want. If you're in the shade, stay in the shade.
High, sober.
We were told that he was heavily drinking all night. Probably not. But good thing is no one's injured.
All right, everybody. So that is a police officer, not the PIO currently. They will be headed to the scene, public information officers. But to go back to what some of those people were saying, police did return fire. They did not hit him. Again, we want to confirm they did not hit him with bullets. He was hit with less than lethal rounds. When he came out of the apartment dancing. So this all originally started with him shooting a weapon inside. They got the kids out of the house, from what the police officer is saying. He then barricaded himself inside, in which time they heard one gunshot. Some people did think that he took his own life. However, he did not. He was barricaded. Negotiators were working to try and get him out as best they could. He came out a number of times, as you saw here on our live. again, he came out, he'd retreat back in, they'd hit him with the pepper balls. And again, at one point he did continue to be agitated. According to police, he was drinking all night long. So obviously wasn't in the right frame of mind. And we can say that he shot one time out towards police officers, at which time when he came out dancing, as people were saying in the chat, and he came out dancing with his hands up, they hit him with less than lethal. However, they did fire bullets that hit that sliding glass door and the framing of the apartment in order to keep him outside and protecting the police officers as they retreated. And we also obviously hid behind this wall and took cover. So police did apparently fire their weapon towards his location, but as we understand it, the weapons were not aimed at him. They hit the sliding glass door and the framing of the apartment in order to spook him, keep him away from the gun that was directly inside the apartment. And again, they hit him with several rounds of less than lethal. Again, it was less than lethal that he was hit with and is injured. So again, no officers apparently, and we're going to try and find out once the PIO comes on site, no officers shot their weapon aiming at Ricky directly. So that's where we stand right now, as we understand it from a police officer on the scene that gave us some details. Again, thank you everybody for this extended coverage of what was a barricaded situation. And thankfully, no officers were hurt, and Ricky himself finally did come out. He was hit with several less than lethals, probably stronger than what they were doing with the pepper balls earlier. So he is wounded. He did grab at his side, but those were rubber bullets that he was hit with, apparently. That's what we're understanding. Obviously, we're going to get confirmation from that, from police and PIO once they arrive on scene.
Well, it's already outside. But, I mean... Everybody else out there? Well, Cora. Oh, I know. What did they do today, huh? Yeah, I got some. I don't know what it is. It looks like they south. Oh. I see it. Well, we're in a vacant lot, like right across the street. So we're right on top of it. Yeah, it looks like they can stop the leak. That guy's probably 150 yards south. Alright. I'll see you. Probably not with the baseball hat on.
All right, everybody. So we're going to stick with you live here. What we're going to do, because we want to hear from the public information officer. Obviously, everything is still very fluid, active scene. So we do have some questions for the public information officer. We see somebody possibly with a clipboard, or it could be the public information officer. We're going to stick around just a minute or two. We were going to move to another spot. But if that's what is possibly happening, we'll stick around here for a few more minutes.
Hey, you a PIO? Are you a PIO? Over here to your right. Excuse me. Hello? You're gonna ignore me? Back.
All right, everybody. Well, there you have it. We're trying to, what we're more than likely going to do is stick around live here. We're going to go to that other spot in just a moment. We're going to jump in our car. We'll put a live screen that saying we'll be right back soon. We'll stick with you live here. We do want to hear from the public information officer, because obviously a lot of questions on what exactly he was hit with. Obviously, from what we heard from one police officer, that the rubber bullets were hit. Some people were saying that they shot him while he was down on the inside. Again, apparently that was also rubber bullets. And obviously we have concerns and questions on exactly what rounds were shot, because we did hear that actual bullets were fired as well from police officers. And again, they said it was in a defensive mode, hitting the walls in the sliding glass door, which you could see is shattered, in order to keep him outside and his attention diverted, so that he didn't go retreat and get the weapon. So obviously, we do have some questions for Mesa Police Officer Public Information. So we're going to stay live with you here. We're going to go ahead and again, we are going to stay live with you here. So bear with us. Our vehicle is probably about 100 to 200 feet away. We're going to jump in our car, go around the corner where all the rest of the media is staging right now. And we're going to try and, again, we have questions for the police officer, because, again, they said they shot their high-powered weapons, the AR-15s, at the wall of the apartment complex, as well as the sliding glass door, which you can see is completely shattered. And I guess some of our questions would be, is we want to know exactly what he was hit with. From what we're being told from another officer is that live rounds were shot, as well as less than lethal, when he came out dancing. And this is what people are telling us, when he was dancing outside after being hit, or after shooting out at police officers. We were ducked behind the wall for our own safety. People are saying that in the chat. We did catch it on Citizen, and we did catch it live on our video cameras. We also want to put out there, any media in our local area, if you want some of that footage of exactly what happened while we were ducked behind the wall, we will have it, and you can contact us on our Facebook messaging, and there is contact information there. So again, we are going to switch you right now to a we'll be back soon, and we're going to head over to where hopefully the public information officer will give us some kind of update, and we'll ask the question. Again, our mic is still hot, so we are going to go around the corner and head over to where more than likely the public information officer, again, we're going to try and ask some questions. Again, any media that would want to request our video, we will supply it to you. We also are on Citizen. Stand by, everybody. Just so everybody knows in advance, we are still live here. We wanted to let you know that we are getting in our vehicle. We're going to head over a short distance, probably about half a block, to where police officers hopefully will give us an update. So I'm going to black out the screen here. Again, any media that did not catch it, we know that a lot of the local stations did come after the fact, but we can tell you that we do have, when we duck behind the wall, we continue to shoot our live stream, both on Citizen and on Facebook.
120 PIO.
What happened?
120. The PIO 120.
130 over there?
No han dicho, pero sí.
Okay. Thank you. Gracias.
All right, everybody. Stand by a moment here. All right, everybody. So here's what we're going to do. We were just told by another TV station that the public information officers are going to be speaking and giving details at 1:30. So we're going to go grab some food, grab some lunch, and we will come back live because obviously we do have some questions. We want to know exactly what type of rounds he was hit with at the end of that scene there. Again, from what we heard, police officers did say they shot at the wall of the apartment complex as well as the sliding glass door, which we all heard on the live of it shattering. So again, they said they did that as a defensive mode in order to keep him outside, and they hit him in his side because some people said while we were live, just so you know, that he was hit. And apparently, from what police officers saying, he was hit with less than lethal rubber bullets. So we will ask those questions. We're going to go ahead and, in fact, end our live here, and we will come back live when the public information officer has more information for us.